Alright, so I'm working on the brakes right now. I'm having to put these little stop points right here to hold the housing of the cable, or the shielding, whatever you want to call it, of the cable. And then this is the two for the back axle. One goes this way, and then one goes across to the other side. That's for the back axle. And this is the one for the front axle. I got the other one coming across here. Then I'm going to have to put this. I have to put some kind of thing to hold the outside of the cable mounted down here, and then I'm just going to try to hook the two together. This arm right here to this arm, and then just have one arm going up to the pedal that pulls both of them. Make it adjustable where I can adjust the back and the front. I went out to the old golf cart and took this pedal mechanism off of the golf cart. It should be a lot heavier than the one I've got on there. I'm going to see if I can mount this underneath and see what it does. So I've had to move the semi back into the garage out of the shop because it was just way too crowded in the shop. So I've taken the front end back out of here where I can gain access to underneath the hood area. And what I'm having to do, this was my pedal set that I had. Brake pedal, gas pedal. And this is way too flimsy of a brake pedal setup for what I'm going to be using, because now I'm going to be mashing two sets of brakes, because I'm going to have brakes on both back axles. So basically, this is the setup out of the golf cart. It was basically like that. And I've cut this part off, and I've had to make this bracket right here. And basically the pedal will be mounting in here like this. Something like that. And I put this, welded this tab on right here for my linkage, so that when I push on the pedal it pulls on the rod that's going to be going back to the brakes. I took the parking brake part off the top of here, the locking mechanism that did the parking brake, and I cut a little bit of the width off of this pedal to make it a little bit narrower. But then what I'm going to do is I've had to drill a hole in the floor. I've had to peel the carpet back, drill a hole in the floor to gain access to basically this bracket. That's the piece of steel down underneath there that the front end used to pivot off of. So I'm going to drill holes and mount that on there, and that's going to mount the brake pedal. I will have to cut a little bit of a notch out of here so that when you mash on the brake pedal it'll have space to move back and forth. So I've had to make this connecting rod right here to tie the two sets of brakes together. I'm going to have this on the end where I can adjust it, and I've got some adjustment right here for the front ones. And that should go in there. pin drop down through there. If I can ever get it to line up, there we go. So this has got adjustment here for the front. Now I gotta move back here to the back. I always got the dropsies. Alright, this will go on here. If I can get the nut started on it. Then this, I may have made that rod too long. I don't know. And that will go down through there. Yeah, looks like I might have to grind a little bit more off of this side for that to go in there. It did. Alright, I'll mess with my adjustments and see if that's going to work or not. I've also had to make this little piece of linkage right here. I've just got a nut in the end of it for a pin to drop through, and I had to put an offset in it, so I just put this extra little piece to hold that offset a little bit tighter. And then it's got a bolt welding on the end of it right here to stick into the pedal. That'll hook to the pedal, and that'll be the linkage to the first set of brakes. And then I've already got the piece tying the two sets of brakes together on there. Hope this works this time. Alright, can you get the impact with 9/16 on it, I think?
Okay.
This has got to go up like that and over. Yep. And this one.
You still. Yeah. Looks pretty good.
That looks like that's going to have a half link in it, according to that.